Welcome to Heavy Petting with Cheri Hardman. Today's guest is Jill Adamore. Hello, Jill.
Hello. Good to see you, Cheri.
We already did the how are yous before this, but why don't you introduce me to your friend there before?
Let me give you a treat in front here. This is your Highness Gracie.
Is that her complete name? Or
that is her complete name. We adopted her from Seattle Humane.
Cool.
She loves treats, as you can see. She is, she's 10 years old. Here, come this way, baby.
10 years old?
She's 10 years old. Look at it. Look at the camera.
Kitty.
Gracie, right here. Oh, good Lord, ma'am.
Wow, she likes the treats for sure.
She is all about it. Here, eat this treat while everyone looks at your face. Nom, nom. Anyway, she's 10 years old. She is the longest case they have ever had in the shelter for cats. I think they have a dog longer.
How long was she there?
There for over a year is my understanding, because she has kidney disease and she has cancer and she has some behavioral issues with if she doesn't have the litter box cleaned often enough, she will pee on the floor. She is definitely royalty.
Yeah.
And we only ever see her act this excited when she is free. Like otherwise she's laying on the windows.
Interesting. So tell me about the first day that you brought her home. What was that like?
I had just taken work off for 3 weeks just for my own health condition, and I had been looking at her.
Your sound is...
Oh, can you hear me?
There we go.
Hello.
Yeah, that's good.
So I had taken a couple weeks off of work to get some health conditions under control, and we decided I needed a companion. I've never had any pets before. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. No, this one. And so we decided, like, for my anxiety, that a cat would be a great option, and she was kind of advertised as like a lap cat. That's great. That's wonderful. I'll be sitting and reading, trying to get my health under control. And we brought her home, and I picked her up out of the carrier, and the first thing that happened is she tried to bite my nose. Oh, no. And I threw her across the room. Oh, no. On accident. And she stayed in our laundry room for a while, just like house and that. Jesse works at the same school as you, as you obviously know that. The viewers don't know that, but he came home and we kind of immediately started cuddling together, and so now every time the three of us are together, I think from that first day, she purrs like every time we're just sitting together.
Wow. Yeah. You don't have to keep her on camera now if it's.
Okay. I'll let her do her thing here.
She's crazy about the treats, man.
She loves treats so much, and it's good because she was underweight for a while because of the cancer. She was losing weight, so when we figured out she liked treats,
So what made you decide to choose a cat with issues? Or
I don't really know. She
was that your intention, or?
No, I was just looking at Seattle Humane or any other shelters, and I'm not sure what drew me to her. I had actually wanted to get a black cat because what I've read is that because of their association whatever with Halloween and witchcraft and such like that, they get adopted and killed a lot more often. So I wanted to get a black cat, but then I heard she had been in the shelter so long. She was actually home. She's a home-free adoption. So because she'd been there so long, she didn't have an adoption fee, but we just did a donation instead because they were amazing at Seattle Humane, and they gave her all of her medical care, and they sent us home with extras, and they had a care package for us when we came to get like a checkup later. It's a cat backpack.
Oh, really?
Yes. So now she is harness trained, and she will go out on the back patio on her harness, and then if we go on walks, sometimes Jesse will put her in the back.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's very cute.
So,
Oh.
if she could write a review for you as an owner, what do you think she would say?
Ooh. Should say, ooh. Let's see. Say 10 out of 10 on scritches, good scritching abilities. 1 out of 10 on getting up on time to feed me, because I have to get up at 5 all of the time and wake her up. You know, she like kind of bats at me here, and kind of like getting softies, because she doesn't try to hurt you, but she'll put out a little bit of fun, like kind of go on your back. So yeah, 1 out of 10 does not get up reasonably. 4 out of 10 does not give enough treats, even though she gets like way more than plenty. What else would you say, baby? We do pick her up a lot, which she probably doesn't love. Sometimes she does, like she'll like come up and meow until we'll pick her up. But other times she's like, put me down, I need to go.
I feel bad for my cat because he weighs 22 pounds.
Oh.
And so like I can't bend over far enough and heft him up. I can't pick him up. Well, now Dave's had an appendectomy, so he's not supposed to lift. So the cat just keeps walking around like, somebody pick me up. And we're like, we can't, sorry. And he's too fat to jump up, so.
Poor baby. He like stares up your little like bed or couch, or.
Yeah, that's true.
You're thinking about getting those for Gracie, because she also has arthritis, because of course she does.
Right. Poor old thing. Well, she looks pretty good for everything she's got going on.
She's doing really well. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of her growth. She does not like the new vacuum that we have. She's pretty distressed by it, but we do have some like pheromones that you put in the wall, like, and they fill the room like a little scent thing, and they are calming her down a lot.
You want to talk about some heavy petting?
Yes, always.
All right.
Yes.
I miss talking to you because I
miss it too so much.
We had a lot of fun, yeah.
I love my new school, and like I love my partner teacher. I love my Cheris. But I really miss, like, our bond is special, is how it is. Right. No.
And this last year went way better than I thought it was going to. But I mean, still, you know, it's a not you. Like, so I one thing I got to say about you is that you always just like every day to walk in and just see your face, just your face, like, oh, just you're always smiling. It's a good face.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I like your face too, especially your makeup game is always on point. I tried my best to like situate myself.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have on too much eyeliner because I did it in the wrong mirror, but you know, then when you try to fix something, then it ends up smearing. So it's just like, it is what it is. But
yes. Heavy petting. I'm here for it.
Heavy petting. So I always have to qualify what heavy petting means.
Yes.
Because some people your age or younger don't know that that's what we used to call like making out or second and third base or whatever the kids are calling it these days. But for the purpose of the show, it encompasses anything from dating, love, sex, relationships. Do you have any interesting stories about heavy petting you'd like to share with us?
I'm trying to think of any good ones. I know like good ones from other people. Like in college, when I was living in a lovely sorority house, which is a whole nother story because I cannot even believe that I was in a sorority. A sister came back with like just it looked like hives all over her body. And you're like, what's going on? And I was trying to help with, you know, hydrocortisone, whatever. She had tried to go off into the woods with her boo and have a little situation. And they got into poison oak or something like that. And it was just everywhere. Just everywhere.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
It was pretty bad. And I mean, you know, people are
like
cruel.
everywhere.
Everywhere. Like we're talking fully everywhere. It was bad. Yeah.
But that never happened to you.
No. I mean, I was gonna say unfortunately, but it's actually fortunate. Because that sounds terrible.
You ever do the outside thing?
No. Unfortunate. Like I'm trying to think back, but no, it sounds like we need to be a little more adventurous.
Well, we used to go camping. My ex and I used to go camping, so
I was thinking when I went camping, I would have been like far too young because I went with like and we're like, yeah, I haven't done much camping recently.
Well, what's the I don't know, this is taking on a whole new life here, this little, but what's like the weirdest place you've ever done any heavy petting?
Weirdest place for heavy petting. Gosh, I feel like not very exciting or fun. Oh no.
Ouch.
I was gonna say like the movie theater, maybe, or like I will say I've given a little butt squeeze with Jesse in a little Target situation. Ooh. But nothing like exciting really in that, you know, like nothing really sexy.
Okay.
So now I have ideas.
Yeah, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like I did buy a lovely toy the other day to spice it up, and it is amazing. Did you know they have like things that imitate a little bit of like suction, a little bit of like
the womanizer?
Something like that. It's like it's wild. Wild. Everyone should try these things. You deserve an orgasm. Like that's not heavy petting. That's all the way, but
that's true. A lot of women are still not getting that. So
there's an orgasm gap. It is ridiculous. At this point, no. You go first.
Worldwide Orgasm Day or something like that. I don't know.
What's the thing?
But like I think that women that are not having orgasms, if they have partners and they're not having, they need a new partner, or they need to educate the partner.
Throw the whole, like, I was going to say throw the whole man away. It doesn't have to be a man, obviously, but I would say, like, in traditional, like, cisgendered, heterosexual type relationships, that's where the gap is huge. Throw it all away and start over.
Yes. So you deserve orgasms, whoever you are out there watching this.
Yes, you do. Everyone.
In fact, I think I still do that, like old-fashioned, like pretend like I'm looking at a watch that nobody wears anymore, you know, like I need to go have an orgasm right now. Like
hair past a freckle.
Yeah.
You gotta go now. Yeah. You had a really cool calendar going for a while there.
I did, but then I thought everybody was getting tired of it, so it's like I quit doing it, but
I loved it.
It really slowed down too. Like, you know, that 24/7 being with somebody, it's not like we're not getting along or anything. It's just like, we're kind of that way about everything right now. Just,
in a slump. Yeah. I feel that. Us too.
So what's the best compliment anyone's ever given your naked body?
Ooh. I wish I had a better answer to this. This is like,
it's a really hard question.
Yeah, that's like actually a really great question. All I can think of is just like nice boobs. Because But that's not like particularly nice or anything. Like that's just like a fact. I'm trying to think. I need to.
Question has made me realize that
Yeah,
we need to compliment each other's nakedness more often.
I love that.
I've had several people say no one's ever complimented my body naked.
I think I've had like maybe one or two partners compliment it. But like it makes me think like I am a very words of affirmation type of person. And Jesse and I talk about this a lot of like he is concerned because if he throws out something that he's just thinking, then I'll think it's just fake or made up or like forced. And I would rather him literally write a list of things he likes about me and just like tell me those constantly, including about nakedness, whatever it is. Because that's how I feel loved and appreciated.
I am that way too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so interesting. And I think also like societally, we don't really place a lot of value on that particular love language, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
We're not very like verbally or outwardly affectionate in a lot of ways.
Right.
So that question makes me sad almost.
Oh, I know that, and I realized that I've been asking that, and it goes so poorly that I'm like, I got to come up with another question after that.
Good, like
because it's ending on a downer a lot. Like someone said, the best compliment they ever got was, "Oh, you're not as fat as I thought."
Like what?
Yeah. So like, yeah.
I think I've been called, let me go with this. I have been called voluptuous before, and I really love that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a history of eating disorders and have really worked to love my body and love like every single lump and curve and everything. And I think it gets a lot more challenging, like especially in quarantine where everyone's talking about, oh no, my quarantine 15 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My body is taking me through trauma right now. Like this is a big freaking deal. Like it's a global pandemic. It is okay if it needs to have a little more breathing room to support myself like through this. So yeah, I think that's like a very positive way, voluptuous of like.
That is. It sounds
makes me feel really sexy and like makes me really embrace the body I have now because it does a lot for me.
There you go. Now I'm going to tell you something that I'm going to probably cut out because it's a little too graphic for the show.
Okay.
But it's, thinking about talking about this is like, I'm like laying in bed one day and I'll see my husband's idea of how to make me feel better about my body is different than my own. Right. And I'm like feeling something like on my butt and it feels like a crease or a dent that wasn't there before. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I made Dave look and he's like, well, honey, it's just fat. Yeah. And I go, oh, great. Now some new thing to make me feel bad about myself. And he's like, do you want me to come on it? Would that make you feel better?
Oh my God, yes. Like trying to be supportive. Like, yeah. I can make this sexy. But really it just makes it sticky. Like
I said, no, that's okay. But thanks for trying, you know.
It's nice though. I mean, the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's funny.
I think you can leave that in. I don't know. I don't know.
Well.
Oh, I miss talking with you. This is great. It's a lot.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we've said everything we need to say. I could do this for.
I could do this forever.
It's already time for my next one, so we've talked so long.
Well, I'll let you go. Can I share my shirt really quickly? Is that okay?
Yes. Yes.
I decided to wear this because we both work together at the school, and this says Black Lives Matter at School, FWEA. Because they definitely do.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Well, I don't know what we're going to be going back to this fall. If we're going to be going back to it this fall. Right. Who knows? But keep in touch. It was lovely talking to you.
Good to talk to you. We can do this again too even without recording.
I know, right? Okay.
Thanks. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
What's on her mind? She's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl in a skinny woman's world. Now she's a big, big girl, big, big girl.